the chairman he appointed is still the driver who couldn't speak English of Senator Aduda, our senator for FCT. Excellent. It is his driver. How can you, and it is Iroko political party, the largest political party in Africa, with the concept that the Baba Ekweme climax last Friday, when I listened to the judgment of a judge in this country, a young man, maybe my information is wrong, but they said they have just promoted him from the magistrate to court of Federal High Court, and they sent him to Abuja. What that judgment did made me very, very, very angry. I was born in this country, in that silent Gogo area. I went there about 2 days ago. I was sorry when I saw the squalor, the poverty, the anger, the wasteful of human resource. Those young boys, what does the future have for them? In fact, I could not recognize Arnold Street. I grew up there. It is absolute sham. And we are running now. What are we doing? If you don't take care of your human resource, then what is your achievement? And the definition of democracy is that you must, once you vote you there, you go there, you use the resources of the land for the benefit of the people. That was what Grandpa did. Never took a kobo from anybody. Because of borrowing. And this shenanigan, if we continue, I had seen it before. I was in secondary school.
An open letter to the National Judicial Council by the judge.
To give me a little bit of time. Is therefore a defining moment in the constitutional history of our nation. It calls for courage, fidelity to the judicial oath, and an unwavering commitment to the principles of justice without fear or favor, affection or evil. The National Judicial Council must continue to demonstrate, both in action and in result, that the judiciary remains insulated from every form of external influence and committed solely to the dictates of the Constitution of the law. History will not judge this moment by the silence of those entrusted with the administration of justice, but by whether they rose courageously to defend the Constitution when it mattered most. The integrity of the judiciary is not negotiable. It is the lifeblood of the Nigerian Republic. The judiciary remains the last hope of the common man, only so long as the common man remains convinced that justice is administered according to the law, guided by the Constitution, and uninfluenced by power or expediency. The preservation of that confidence is the solemn responsibility of every judicial officer, and ultimately of the National Judicial Council itself. I therefore respectfully call upon the National Judicial Council to discharge its constitutional mandate with courage, impartiality, and firmness expected of the guardian of judicial ethics and accountability. In doing so, the Council will not only preserve the honor of the bench, but also reaffirm the confidence of the Nigerian people that justice in our country remains blind to political pressure and faithful only to the Constitution and the rule of law. The future of Nigeria, the Nigerian Republic, depends on nothing else. I want to thank you for listening.